I feel like a lot of it is just, you are basking in some very major energetic changes happening for you during that event planning. And I feel like there was a lot of success associated with it. So then you came into the year feeling very enthusiastic, very hopeful about, the year overall and what it has in store for you. And so because of that, it's like hitting the ground running and amped up and ready to go and trying to figure out as well, anxious to see what to go, multiple people to see. And it was always like, things were happening in succession. So life was, but energetically, you still feel very amped up. You still feel very geared to go. Okay. So energetically, it's kind of like working a little bit against you in that it's telling you to kind of slow down a little bit. And it's telling you as well, this is not a year to be on center stage. This is a year to work on your relationships with other people. It's not a year to hog or steal the spotlight. It's the year to compromise and share that spotlight with other people. And it's a year that is going to teach you a lot more about where you stand in relation to a relationship partner, as well as, trying to signs that are really independent, such as Aries, Sagittarius, Aquarius. And there is another one. I want to say as well, Scorpios. For signs that are really, really, really independent, the 20 force you to kind of like touch bases with other people. So in the process, you're going to have to slow down what you're doing. You're going to have to get feedback from other people in order to proceed ahead like full speed. So I feel like it's a slowing down type of a year. You have so much momentum and you want to keep, trekking on ahead. But the energy is kind of pulling you, telling you to slow down a little bit, okay? So that's what we're dealing with here. I feel you a little bit discombobulated and you're trying to find your footing, you're trying to find your bearing. And it's not going to be, I feel like, until your birthday time where things are going to start to make sense, in where you're going to feel like you're at the right place, at the right time, at the right speed for which events can happen for you, okay? So it's still a readjustment period, I'm sensing. So it's like you're launched from a slingshot and you're still gaining momentum, and it's like there's friction in the air. It's trying to slow you down, okay? So let me go into this reading. These are your prediction cards, and this is going to serve as your spiritual advice. And we're going to go over these 3 cards in just a little bit. First of all, I have a little bit of a blast from the past coming into the picture, okay? So I can assure you, don't entertain it, don't Facebook stalk, don't Instagram stalk, don't let your energy be affected by people from the past, okay? Especially exes. If they chose to leave, let them leave. There isn't anything there for you anymore. You're meant to be in a better space. And you're meant to pursue new relationships, okay? Let the past stay in the past, okay? So I'm just going to get that out there. First of all, we have here Ace of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles. Both of these are wonderful cards that indicates to me that, your life is on track. Your financial foundation is very, very stable. And you guys, no matter where you are, like, I want to say romantically, your money is always going to be high priority. And that means your money is always consistent. Your money is always stable. You know how to take care of yourself financially. You know how to skimp in order to, secure financial resources. You know how to be resourceful as well. And you will never stay in a job where you are underappreciated the way that a lot of Piscean and Virgoan people do. And so I feel that I don't have to worry about you guys when it comes to your financial sector because everything is on point. And this is a card about making our investment work for us. Some of you are dabbling in self-employment where you're making quite a bit of money. You have new ideas, creative ventures as well. Some of you are dabbling in selling, renting of houses. Okay, so this can be like you have a property and you have an extra room and you put it out for rent, or you can Airbnb it. And some of you are thinking about this. And I feel like if you're thinking about it, do it. It's going to bring you a lot of financial abundance. Others of you might have real estate, loan, mortgage, real estate, home selling, flipping houses, or other side gigs that you're doing on the side in addition to your main job. And so you're accumulating a lot of wealth, and you're coming into this year very hopeful to be able to grow your business and to expand your business. The Nine of Pentacles is greatly about investment, okay? It's about being smart with our money and making our money work for us. If you have extra money sitting idle in your bank account, it's a really good time to talk to a financial advisor and try to figure out what avenues you can start investing your money, or looking at other side gigs that you can do and make the money work for you. So I feel like there is a big sense of curiosity for many of you about learning something new, a new craft, a new skill, a new learning something. In the past, you might not have been patient enough to do it, or you didn't feel the need or the necessity. But now you're trying to, it's like there's a big paradigm shift regarding resources for you. And it's not that you're obsessive about it or you're worried that you don't have enough. It's just you're at a point now where things are going well. Life is really, at a peak, okay? And you're sitting on massive amount of financial wealth, and you want to explore other avenues. So in the past, you're just like, oh, I'm not a greedy person. I just want to have enough. But I feel coming in for this month, you're thinking about what can I do that is a little bit more risky, but it has a lot of gains. So I feel like there is a little bit of a risky behavior coming in. Okay, not in a bad way, because I feel like you're steady and solid enough. And so take calculated risks, do your research, and I feel something is going to spark off some great ideas for you when it comes to new income generating endeavors. For those of you who are self-employed, I do see expanding your business. So possibly having to rent a bigger office in order to accommodate new clients, or to have your inventory, okay, store your inventory. And for people who are self-employed, I'm also seeing as well you taking trips to go to people where your clients are. So rather than having an office, I feel like you find more joy and more personal enjoyment going out to meet your clients where they are. Okay, so finances is really, really good for you guys. The second cluster here is all about burying ourselves in work. Okay, so there has been a recent heartache or some type of a separation that recently happened between you and somebody in your life. Okay, and I feel as if you are right now, it could be a business partnership that went sour, where you're the one that's kind of left having to take care of everything because the other person is no longer in the picture. You can no longer depend on them. And so you're kind of like manning the fort, okay? And then for others of you, a recent breakup, and now you're like diving into work 100% so that you can, kind of like forget about what exactly happened, like forget about what happened in the work environment. For others of you, there might have been people that you're really close to in the present work environment leaving. So that means more positions are going to be opening up. And so you can definitely send out, resumes, start applying for all of these vacant opening, because I feel like they're going to be filling in fast. Okay, so you have some really good ideas and good plans that you're trying to implement, or some strategies that you're undertaking so that you can slip into a promotional role, or you can slip into a higher paying position. So I feel like there are some changes here in the work front. And then others, just burying yourself at work, trying to forget, a recent heartache or a recent separation from another person. I'm also feeling as well, if you are working in close proximity with another person and you might not, see eye to eye, focus on your work. Keep your nose to the grindstone. Be, mind your own, like, I want to say, just never mind what they're doing. Worry about what you're doing. Keep your head low, lay low, and focus on your work. And the other person should not, register on your radar when you're busy doing your work, okay? There is a little bit of jealousy, and I want to say instigating energy in your work environment, like somebody who's a little bit catty, a little bit gossipy, but I feel like it's an ongoing thing, so it's not targeting you specifically. I just feel like it's like background noise that you wish wasn't there, okay? What's coming through as well, we have the Eight of Wands and the Seven of Cups. This is online dating. So the Eight of Wands is like communication from a distance, talking to somebody in rapid succession, such as via text messages, messenger. Um, I want to say that as well, text messages, phone calls, okay? So you're getting rapid communication from other people. And I feel like this is related here to online inventory or online dating. The Seven of Cups is usually virtual reality. You have all these choices laid out in front of you, and you're trying to get to know all of these options. So I feel like I've got a really big singles vibe for people. You guys are trying to take your love life to the next level. You're trying to meet the right person. You're at a point where career and work is going really well, and you feel like you need to have a love relationship in your life in order to feel, fulfilled, in order to feel like every area is complete. When certain things are incomplete for you guys in certain aspect, it can feel really off kilter or unbalanced. So I feel like you're looking for more harmony, you're looking for more balance, you're looking for that yin to your yang, and you're looking for somebody that can make you feel whole and complete you. So I feel like a lot of people are venturing into the dating world and making quite a good impression, because you've got all of these suitors kind of like knocking at your door. Okay, it's like you see these choices, which is 7 choices, but you have more options that are actually coming in. So I feel like you're still definitely selective about who you let into your inner sanctum, which is good. Okay, be discriminate. And with online dating nowadays, things are not always what they seem, so you want to be a little bit careful. Okay, I'm also feeling as well, some of you are looking for property online, looking for properties online, and you're really exploring like outlandish locations. Okay, so let's just say you hate the cold. Let's just say you hate the cold, but you're looking at the Swiss Alps. You're looking at like places that are a little bit more isolated, with a lot of with seasons, and you might get and also a romanticized vision of what you want your life to look like, the new house to be like, or even wanting to have that retirement or a vacation home. So you're looking at really out of the way places. Okay, as long as it's not like from that time period, I feel like you're in the right mindset. Okay. What's coming through as well, we have here the Devil and the Six of Swords. And this is a really good card overall. Well, a really good cluster of card, because it basically means no longer keeping ourselves tied up and chained up with a relationship partner or with toxic energies, okay? Overcoming past habits. And I mentioned this for Capricorn as well. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, here's where the problem is. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, or if you have, so the message I gave to Capricorn is they have really, really good insight. Okay, they know what they're supposed to do and they know what they're not supposed to do. But old habits die hard. So for example, this is just an example. They know that they're supposed to go to sleep, at 9 and then wake up at 5 in order to feel rested. But, they never have that structure, so they're always going to be sleeping late and then, or drinking into the night, and then, waking up and like regretting and hating their choices. And then the next day, it's as if it's Groundhog Day, and they don't really remember what happened before. And then they get themselves in the same habit. So it's like old habits die hard with the earth signs. With you guys, you like to test fate, okay? And I feel like you and Sagittarius people, you like to take your chances. And I also feel like if other people are having fun, the energy rubs off on you, and you feel like, oh, I want to enjoy the festivities. I want to keep going. It's like the Energizer Bunny. You want to keep going and going and going. And so old habits as well die hard for you guys. So with the Devil, this is overcoming toxic behavior, toxic patterns, things that we know we shouldn't dabble in, things we know we shouldn't try to get involved with, people that we know we should not, get close to, and people that we know we should leave alone. You're breaking away from all of these things because you are at a point where you care about yourself more than all of this. You care about your finances. You care about your image. You care that you can be, self-sufficient, that you're not chained or tied up to anything and no one has any control over you. So the major impetus for you guys to break away from something that you know is not good for you is for you to value yourself more. And very intense, or if you find something, it could even be a controlled substance that can get your blood flowing and your adrenaline pumping. It can feel really thrilling, and so you might succumb to that thrill and put your needs second. And so this is a major reminder here that we all have our reasons for breaking away from unhealthy habits. And people can tell you, try this, try that. But until you can arrive at that truth for yourself, you're not going to be able to implement other people's advice and be able to break away from an addiction. Okay? So I mentioned for Aquarius last month, they're doing massive self-improvement, and I feel this is coming in for you, but you've been doing improvement all along. This is just breaking away from, it's like freeing yourself, freeing ourselves. And the reason I say freeing is the Six of Swords here. This is sailing away from a troublesome, toxic situation, and you don't know where you're going, because like she's got her back to her future. So she's not looking out there and figuring out, okay, I'm going to this better place. She just knows that whatever I'm going to, wherever this person is taking me or wherever I end up, it's still better than this. So I'm refusing to let this control me, and I'm moving forward. So I do feel many of you are standing in your own sense of empowerment, and you're getting a lot of support and help as well by, in the process of shifting away or drifting away from that. You're getting a lot of help from other people, and you're getting a lot of positive accolades from other people. Like you're getting the congratulations that you're finally able to do this. In terms of your advice, you have a really good month ahead of you. Okay, so stay on track. All right, let exes go. Peace in it, mourn it, and let it go. You have so many positive things coming in right now, and work is really where your head is at. But I feel like there's this natural pull here. So let me talk about your spiritual advice. We have here an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay. And we have as well the Lovers. So this is a third-party interference type of a situation. This is a situation where there is great chemistry between you and another person, right? And if this is a person from the past, I feel almost like there's something going on in their lives, and they're trying to reach out to you, and they're trying to make amends, they're trying to understand the situation. And I feel like they might also be wanting to get back together with you. Okay? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. They're coming in with a very solid offer. Okay? But I feel like you're very, very conflicted. Okay? For those of you who are in a relationship with this new person, we have as well the Justice card, which basically means, it's almost like exercising your judgment. Okay, be discerning, think with your head. And despite the passion and the chemistry in this interaction, it's really important for you to think about, where have we been? Why are we constantly wrapped up in this cycle? I feel many of you have a new person. You've already moved on from the past. You have a new person, and they're saying this person is different. This person is going to reciprocate. There is balance and harmony in this relationship, or even in this business partnership, if it's an earth sign that you're partnering up with. So there's reciprocity, there's a sense of generosity, and there's a sense of stability associated with this. So don't let the fears and the trust issues and the that power with new energies. And the energy seems to me like it's reciprocated, okay? Aries, I'm really happy to see this for you. I wish you all the best, and you have great things that you need to kind of like get very focused on in the work environment. You are appearing a little bit scattered, okay? You have a lot of responsibilities, a lot of communication coming at you fast, And it's really important for you to keep a little bit of like a notebook handy, so that you can jot down some notes, so that when things are happening around you really quickly, you can jog it down so that you memorize it or you have it handy when you need that information, okay? I feel like you're a little bit scattered this month. You're a little bit distracted possibly. And that's okay, because it's still, you're still trying to adjust, okay? So slow down. Don't let that energy keep like slinging you forward. You want to slow down just a little bit for this month, okay? So you don't make mistakes.